All right, man. We're going to go through some field calibrations on the robot here today. So we got the gun set up. We have a back sight set up, zero target. It's about 370 feet away from us. I think Leica recommends 300 feet, 100 meters, well, about 330, I guess. But whatever, we were just eyeballing and we got 370. So we got a zero prism, circle prism down there. We got the robot set up here. We got the robot turned on and we're on the home screen. So to do a field calibration, I guess first we'll just make sure our temperature's set. So we're going to go through the sensor, then we're going to go to the atmospheric corrections, and it's 40 degrees. I think in the truck it said it was 34. So we're going to type in 34 degrees and we'll leave the pressure alone. And we should be good, ready to go to the field calibration. So again, from the home screen, we're going to go to the sensor, sensor calibration, and we're going to include the ATR calibration with this. And then right here is basically the report it's going to spit out. So include ATR, green check mark, and it's basically going to the levels screen. So maybe we'll just fine tune it just a hair. Looks pretty close. And then we're going to hit the blue dot to advance to start the calibration. Right here on the screen, it basically tells you everything that you need to do. Right here at the top, aim the telescope accurately at a target from about 330 feet in distance. The target must be positioned plus or minus 9 degrees of the horizontal plane. So we're pretty flat here, so should have an issue. And right here on the top left they give you your angle as well. So we're only about 26 minutes from plane. So really, the little note here says find aim the instrument every time before measuring. So this is a manual operation, so we don't want to, the robot's not going to find the prism. So we're basically going to look through the scope and put our crosshairs right on the center of that target. So we'll zoom in there. I had it pretty close before, but we'll just fine tune it. And yeah, I like that. And then there's basically a button here that says first measurement, face 1. So we're going to hit that button. It's going to flop, turn around, and then we're going to do the same thing on this face. So we're going to sight the target, and that appears to be about right on. That's what I would call it. And we got to walk around and hit the button again for second measurement in phase 2. And we're going to do this 4 times. So going back to the phase 1, crosshairs right on the center of the target. We're going to hit the third measurement. And this is our last measurement here. And yeah, it should be pretty close to when that thing flops and spins. It should be pretty close on the target. And this one is, so we should have pretty good results with it. Okay, so that pretty much wraps that up. So once we get through our 4th measurement, blue dot on the upper right hand the screen, that's going to advance, and now we're going to do the vertical angle. And it's essentially the same thing. It doesn't have to be a prism. So we're right next to a building here. We're kind of in an urban setting here with nothing real too tall to sight. So we're just right up against a building here. But the rules say aim the telescope accurately at a target from about 330 feet distance or less if not possible. The target must be positioned at least 27 degrees above or beneath the horizontal plane. So we got a little spot up here on the side of this building that we're going to sight. We're not quite 330 feet away. We're probably only 50, but this is about all we can do with the elements that we have. Obviously in a downtown setting, you got high rises. You know, we could have went across the street in a cornfield and probably sighted something on one of them electric towers. But the day being kind of wet, we decided to do it here in a parking lot. So again, here's your vertical angle on the top left. So we're just going to spin around and try to find something on this building, you know, like a screw head or a bolt or anything, any object. Doesn't have to be a prism. Just anything that you can sight over and over again accurately 4 times. And basically this is for the vertical angle calibration. So let me make sure I can find something on here. I may have to mess with my focus here for a minute. We got some snow. Okay, I think I got something. Okay, got like a little bolt up there. So yeah, once we get locked on, same as before, I got my crosshairs on a target. It's just it's like a screw head up there on the side of that building. And I'm just going to hit a measurement in phase 1. So real similar to the horizontal calibration. Spin this around a little bit. Okay. So we're going to hit the phase 2 measurement. And again, going to spin around, and we'll do this 4 times. Okay, 3rd measurement. And that doesn't look too bad. Tune it just a hair. All right, so we're complete. We're going to hit the blue dot, and it should give us our residuals. Maybe there we go. Our residuals. Okay, so we got the old, we got the new 3000s. The compensator went from 8 seconds to 10 seconds. Vertical index hair 1 second, 1 second. Tilt axis 1 second to 6 seconds. So the old error is basically as good as the last time you did the calibration. So if we did this, say, back in the fall time, it was a little warmer, there may be, different conditions to make these numbers line up. So I like what we got here. I think we're within reason where we need to be. So that's pretty much the field calibration part of it. And if you hit your green check mark, it stores your values and you're ready to go to work. And there's a report in here as well that you can go capture, and it basically tell you everything that you did, all your residuals. Sometimes I print that out, and then I keep them on our job folders just to have for record that we done them. And then you have to access that out of this software. So if you go back to the home screen, you exit the software, you'd have to put a thumb drive into the side of the machine, and then there's a file path that you have to follow. It's I can't remember what it is without looking at it, but it's like My Documents, Users, Public, Leica, Geosystems, Icon, Project, and then Reports, I believe is the path. Don't hold me to that, but it's something close to that. And then you should be able to pull out that report and put it on a thumb drive and save it. All right, guys. Yeah, thanks for watching.